Anthony Beyerink with the Carroll boys track team joining us down here tonight at the district meet in Atlantic. Anthony, fourth and final year here. What's this district meet been like for you so far?
So far it's been pretty much like all the other ones. A little bit slower, but our team is a lot better than all the other ones. We're actually getting a lot to state right now. I mean, we're up to 5 or 6 right now alone, and that's not even counting the ones that we may get for time-wise. But yeah, our team's doing a lot better.
Was it kind of anticipated to do really strong down here tonight?
Yeah, from the times on quick stats, we kind of had, we saw that a lot of us were doing good, and even from the beginning of the year, we thought, we have a chance to put a lot in the state, and that's something that Carroll, I don't think, has been too good at the past few. I mean, we had a few, but not 10 that we're hoping for right now.
Any advice you're giving to some of the younger guys that maybe haven't been there?
I just tell them about the experience I've had. I mean, for me, the state meet is what, you have to get through all. I mean, track isn't fun for anybody probably, but the state meet, it makes everything worth it, and so that's just what I tell all of them. I say, it might not be fun right now, but that district meet is when everything counts the most, and that's when you have to try your hardest, and you won't regret getting to state. It's one of the funnest experiences you'll have in your high school career.
Well, I can't talk to you tonight without talking to you about how you've done tonight. Talk about that 100. How'd you feel there so far tonight?
I actually felt really good in the 100. I mean, lately I haven't been doing very well since I broke my foot. I haven't been the same, and I have gained a little weight since last year, but I felt good, and the 3 people that were ahead of me were way ahead of me, and the guy that ran first was actually probably going to get second or third, in 3A. So I mean, I just felt good competing, and I finally felt like it was a good race.
Any disappointments with that foot kind of maybe affecting how your senior years went in track this year?
Yeah, freshman, sophomore, junior year. I was sophomore year I got into the open one. Freshman and junior I didn't really. But yeah, I was really upset at the beginning of the season when I couldn't even break 11 seconds, and it was kind of making me a little mad. But I stuck in there. I just told myself, hey, it's not an excuse that you have a broken foot, but I just have to tell myself that it's gonna get better, and it has, and I've gotten faster. So
you've got a smile on your face, so you're pretty happy with the senior year, I take it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna suck being over. Track's one of those things that you probably will never get a chance to compete in, along with football. And just kind of taking it all in right now. Last time.
Now, we were just talking about some scholarships prior to this. Tell us what you got. Talk about those. What does that mean?
Probably I got 2 pretty big ones. The Hagen Scholarship is up to $10,000 each year, and then at the end of your sophomore year you get $10,000 to invest in, and whatever you make you get at the end, whenever you graduate. So that one's pretty big, and I went through a lot of things to get that. There's the initial application, then you had to write an essay after that, and you had to go to Columbia, Missouri, which is 6 hours away. That was a fun ride for a 15-minute conversation, and then drive 6 hours back. So that was a lot of fun. And then the other big one is called the Bright Scholarship, and it's basically whatever any other scholarship doesn't cover, it covers the rest. So it's basically a full ride. And so yeah, it's been good. But that one just I kind of applied for it. UNI has a general scholarship, and I applied for that, and they just called me and said, we want to do an interview. I interviewed on the phone for 10 minutes, and then they called me back next week and said I got it, so I was just kind of out of the blue. And there's a few, the Robert Gaffney one, which is just for the first person in your family to go to college, and I am. So that one meant a lot to my mom and me, just based on how to get to be able to order or sign the application. So yeah, that's one of the requirements. And then I got a presidential scholarship from UNI. It's just basically based on GPA and just what you put on your general application. at least one art class to get down.
What are you going to go to school for up at UNI?
Finance and investments.
So not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but hopefully I think I'll be pretty decent.
I'm sure you're going to be awfully good. Anthony, I want to tell you what, I appreciate you joining. It's been a blast covering you. And looking forward to baseball season.
Oh, yeah, me too.
All right. Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks.